It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Falcons and the reigning NFC champs, next on Madden Football.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Thompson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 3 catches, 58 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is Homer. Fights him off. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Thompson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. Going on the ground with Homer. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Prescott on first down. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know. Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Thompson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Let's go. 55, let's get this.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Thompson. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Thompson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Broken tackle. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And to give this time to the tailback. And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throw left side complete. That's right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Thompson to throw on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9.
Silver. Hey, check right.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
We'll check on his status when we get back. From just shy of midfield, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Thompson now throwing on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Thompson looking to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think it...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. You cut the lead a little bit further. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Thompson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Thompson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw is Thompson. To throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself. And
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Thompson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons add on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Thompson on first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Thompson.
Right back to Pitts again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 49 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Thompson on 3rd down. Complete to right. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Thompson.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 5. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
4th down now after a loss of 2. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
26 mark. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now here's a carry heading left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Falcons offense set to go.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So So for the Falcons,
They moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining.